Hey, what's up guys? Elixir Golem Battle Healer is finally back on the menu. The two biggest winners of the balance changes are Elixir Collector and Mirror, and we've got them both in this deck. Because every Elixir Collector gets a +1 advantage, and Earthquake just got an emergency nerf, people are not going to have counters to us. Every other spell in the game besides Earthquake will give you a negative Elixir trait against the Elixir Collector. So if we get more Elixir than our opponents, that means that more Battle Healers and Heal Spirits for us. If I can stack up multiple healers, some of them even be level 16, we will be permanently in the Pokemon Center. Every single one of the units in my push will never die, and that will probably make our opponents cry. With our dragons flying high in the sky that no one can touch, this is going to be an awesome deck. And you guys might have noticed this, but I haven't leveled up my Elixir Golem or featured it in a video in over a year. But the time is finally here, so let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance. Thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag supporting the channel. I gotta be honest with you guys, whenever I experiment with Elixir Golem and I drop it in single Elixir, I always lose the game. So one thing's for sure, I'm not dropping my Elixir Golem unless I can guarantee that I get amazing counter pressure. So I'm gonna go in for a Tornado here. We should be able to activate King Tower with that Skeleton Barrel. If the one Skeleton goes towards the King Tower, that's all we need. Also, if you guys do that with any matchup that you're playing, whenever they go for a Skeleton Barrel, it will be beneficial. There's no way that they're going to end up having like a graveyard deck, so you won't like automatically win the game off of that. But if you're running against a Bridge Spam hero, activate that King Tower at the start. So the Battle Healer should be able to tank, and then the tower is not going to take any damage. I want to cycle a Heal Spirit here so we can keep the Battle Healer alive a little bit longer, and then go for another Elixir Collector.
Time to witness the handsome.
Oh, I was going to say how long we could keep it alive, but this guy is starting to spam into me. I can't go for Elixir Collector. I have to focus on defending this, and then afterward I can go in for an Elixir Golem, because he did overcommit. He dropped all of his Elixir at the river. This is the only point that I would ever go for an Elixir Golem in single Elixir. Otherwise, I would just chill, relax, and wait. Because if they kill your Elixir Golem and they, get a huge counter push, you're going to be up so much Elixir because you're essentially feeding them Elixir with every single Elixir Golem. So, yeah, not going to be the best for me right now. He's going to get pretty good counter push, but at least the cards that he's counter pushing with are, like, not that strong, right? Not that strong, right?
Not that strong.
Oh, wow. Never mind. Wow, that did work. Wow, I said it wasn't strong. What the heck? I was like, there's an Inferno Tower, there's a Royale Delivery. Those are cards that aren't going to counter push and ruin me, but I guess Golden Knight has some other words to say about that. Skeleton should die in my King Tower activation, but as you guys can see, if you go in for one wrong Elixir Golem, even though the dude dropped 8 worth of Elixir that doesn't counter push, he still is able to trash and dash me with that Golden Knight. Golden Knight is one of the best cards in the game right now, so not surprised by that by any stretch of the imagination. I think I have to defend this with a Battle Healer. I'm not a huge fan of doing this, but I got to do what I got to do. Might even have to Tornado that back. Oh my gosh, I got to go and Tornado that into us. Please, just finish it off. Oh, please, please, please stop. Okay, I'm going to lose the tower. There's no way of keeping that thing alive, right? There's literally no reason. I could Elixir Golem here. I have to Elixir Golem here. Oh my gosh. If I didn't Elixir Golem, the Golden Knight would have been able to take out my tower. I'm going for double Battle Healers, and then maybe we can find our way through. Or is he going to go in for a... yeah, I guess he's going to be able to get an Inferno Tower down. But with the double Battle Healers of Justice, can we find our way through? It doesn't seem like this is an unsalvageable situation just yet. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just tempting fate out here, but I believe that we can make this happen. There's a lot of stuff coming down on the other side, but those Battle Healers aren't dying. Those Battle Healers are not dying. Oh my goodness. Let's go, guys. That's what I'm talking about. If I win this game, it's simply because of the Battle Healer at level 16. This is dumb. What the heck? You guys probably thought I lost. I definitely thought I lost, but I think I'm going to 3-crown him. How did Clash Royale let this happen? No way. It's Battle Healer City up in here. That's hilarious. I thought I was going to lose. Like, it looked terrible for me. And then I just looked at my cards. I'm like, wait, they didn't die. It's like there was a spell shield around them. It's like they're invulnerable. It went exactly as I said at the start. Never drop your Elixir Golem in single Elixir because you're not going to get anything accomplished. But when you get to double or triple Elixir and you get Elixir advantage with your collector, it's literally unstoppable when you get multiple healers on the field. Hey, we got a game against Diego. What's up, dude? So first things first, we're going to drop a good luck and we're going to figure out what you got. Obviously, I don't like making the first move with this deck, as you guys saw in the last game. If you make the first move, you're going to have a bad start. But we had an amazing late game, so let's try to get there. This guy's going to go in for a bandit. We'll just mirror that bandit and, we'll go for our own stuff on the same side. We'll vibe, we'll chill, we'll relax. Please do not have 3 Musketeers. Do not have Elixir Collector 2. Do not steal my strategy. I love playing against people that don't have Elixir Collector when you have Elixir Collector, because you just play passive, you defend, and then you automatically win the game, because the Elixir advantage is kind of, I don't know, really hard to overcome. It's pretty unfair. Wonder if they'll actually give an emergency nerf to Elixir Collector like they did to Earthquake. Anyway, this guy's going to go towards us. I can't activate King Tower with that thing, unfortunately. I do need to go for a dragon here. That's the only way I'm able to kill that.
Well, that is shocking.
Oh, no. So this is one of those matchups that I just feel very uncomfortable. You know what? I never expect him to try to activate King Tower here, so I could mess up the King Tower activation with the Tornado, depending on what he does. Sometimes it's better to make those predictions, but guess not here. All right, I'm going to go for a Battle Healer in the back. This is super uncomfy because the dude goes in for a mirrored Elixir Collector. How am I supposed to stop that? Maybe he's not going to 3 Musketeers here. Yo, if he doesn't 3 Musketeers and we go for an Elixir Golem and we just spam like a savage... Please let me win. I'm going to hit a Tornado on top of everything. I think that the Musketeers will die here. Maybe I'm wrong. Nah, the Musketeers did not even come close to dying. This is just going to be a loss, guys. There's no way of coming back from this one. So if you play against a 3 Musketeer player with Elixir Collector, you're just going to take the fattest L of your life.
Thousands of tears later.
I just gave up because I did not want to have the pain go on any longer. Let's bounce on to the next one. Minus 33 trophies, too. Oh, no. That hurt me a little bit. Hey, so getting into this one, you either slap or you get slapped with the Elixir Golem. That big blob of justice is going to come down on your opponent's tower, and it's going to wreak havoc, or it's going to give them the best Elixir trade of their life, and they're going to counter push and make your day miserable. So I want to get to double Elixir so we can ensure that we get those good trades and only go when we know that it's going to work. All right, dude, please cycle stuff into me. Let's go. That's awesome. Unfortunately, though, I do not have a battle healer, so I have to go for a heal spirit, pull back the Valkyrie a little bit, minimize the amount of damage that this guy gets. And, you know, we're up a lot of Elixir because he already catapulted a graveyard with a Valkyrie. He dedicated 9 worth of Elixir right out of the jump of the game. I can go for double battle healers here. I might be able to stack up as much stuff as possible. If he can't kill this and we can go and pull the Archer Queen into the battle healers, we're going to stay alive forever. Even though you've got a Valkyrie out here, I don't think you can kill the battle healers. This is so toxic. He just lost his Archer Queen. I'm going to stack up more healers. This is the vibe. This is the strategy. More skeletons means that more healers for us. If I can get 4 of these on the map, they will be unkillable. I'm here for it, my dudes. The Valkyrie doesn't care. The Valkyrie don't matter out here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go and pull the Archer Queen into us as well. And then I'm going to go for another Elixir Golem. I'm going to hit him up with the Heal Spirit. He's going to lose the Archer Queen. This is so toxic. This is awesome. This is why you get to double or triple Elixir, because in single, you do not get the strategy to work so well. In double and later stages, you can stack up as many healers as you could possibly want. You take the Pokemon Center to your opponent's side of the map, and then your Electro Dragon stays alive forever. It chains onto your opponent's stuff, and then they lose the game. That's kind of what happened here. He wasn't able to finish off the battle healers despite having Archer Queen and Valkyrie, some of the best splash damage and highest damage per second in the entire game, and it still didn't matter. All we had to do is go in for 1 Elixir Golem push. When he overcommitted on offense, we got great counter push, and then the snowball effect was unstoppable for our opponent. It was like a boulder rolling down the hill, and his poor Archer Queen and Valkyrie were just in the way. That man got smushed. That last win was incredibly satisfying. Crushing Graveyard players, one of the most dominant decks from the last meta with the new meta Elixir Golem deck. We are the new definition of toxicity. You can get out of my way, Graveyard. Also, if we're playing against someone with Mortar, you guys bet I'm going to distract it every chance I get with the Heal Spirit. That Mortar is so useless because it's going to get distracted and also stunned by the Electro Dragon. The only thing that I dislike in this situation is there's a high probability of him trying to activate King Tower. So what I can do is I can go in Tornado. Look at that. If you make predictions like that, knowing that your opponent's going to try to activate King Tower, and you stunt on them, it feels fantastic. You got to make those plays though, otherwise you're going to get destroyed. So I wonder if I can get a battle healer down, or if I'm going to lose to the... Nope, I think I'm going to lose. I don't think there's any way for me to defend against the, 2 Elixir Graveyard on my tower Clash Royale. You nerfed Earthquake. You buffed the Mighty Miner, but you did not touch the Skeleton King, and that card makes me rage. It's one of my most hated cards in the game just because I think it's unfair. For 2 Elixir, you get a Graveyard. I gotta go for Elixir Golem here. Looking at my hand, I have to body block the Musketeer. I can't let that lock onto my tower. And if I don't go in for an Electro Dragon plus Elixir Golem push, what am I gonna do, right? Like, it was tough. It was a sticky and problematic position for sure. He can activate King Tower now, but I feel like we spooked him a bit. Maybe we're gonna not go for an Elixir Golem and maybe not go in for anything else here for a while. Kind of have to get the double Elixir, guys. We got to make plays for days out here. If you go in for the Miner, wait, King Tower activation. King Tower activation. Save the nation. Let's go. We do what you can't. Oh no, it's the 2 Elixir Graveyard. The 2 Elixir graveyard. It's unstoppable, Clash Royale. I just lost the game to that. Yeah, so if there was one card that I could nerf in Clash Royale, it would be the Skeleton King. Let me know down below in the comment section if there was a card that you would like to nerf. It looks like I might have spoke too soon. We can potentially come back here. I'm going to use the Tornado, pull the Musketeer towards the tower in case he doesn't fireball. Wait, is that going to win us it or is it going to lose us? I don't know. I feel like the Elixir Golem blobs might do enough damage. It's barely going to be enough, it looks like.
One eternity later.
Yeah, so unfortunately, when your opponent stacks up 4 Musketeers with the Skeleton King fast cycle of 3 cards, it's just kind of impossible to be able to break through that. The 2 Elixir Graveyard was too much, and we'll bounce on the next one. You can't win every game you play. Minus 32 again, though. We're losing a lot of trophies every time we lose. Hey, so jumping into this one against Crow, we're going to sauce out a good luck, and this guy's a Mega Knight lover. Yo, dude, I feel a little bit bad for you. Mega Knight got nerfed and banished to the Shadow Realm. I don't think there was a single card nerfed harder than Mega Knight in the last balance changes. So if you are running Mega Knight, it still is playable, but it got a lot worse. Also, this guy's going to go and split a Skeleton Army, so since he's going to be down Elixir, you know, I'm going to take that Elixir advantage and start my Battle Healer in the back. Okay. Skeleton Army and Bowler. I expect this to be a graveyard deck. I don't think it's a Mega Knight deck. I really don't think it's Mega Knight when we see Bowler. Most of the time, it's going to be Giant Graveyard with arrows and then Snowball. So we're just going to play a bit passive, wait for our opportunity, and cycle the Electro Dragon in the back. So maybe he thinks he can kill my first Electro Dragon, but is he ready for the level 16 Electro Dragon? He knew that he could Fireball on that to finish it off, but now his entire push right now is going to get thwarted. Oh, wait, never mind. He's going to spam a lot more aggressive. A lot more aggressively. I need to get this Heal Spirit and Baby Dragon. If I don't get that down, I probably am not going to get any good counter push. So I'm going to sack my tower, and we'll bounce back with an Elixir Golem and a Battle Healer here. Reason is, I think the Electro Dragon counter push with the Battle Healer is going to be allowing me to take the tower, so not the worst thing in the world. Sometimes with the Elixir Golem, you got to soak up damage to deal damage. And when you've got level 16 cards, you'll bounce back furiously. Also, that's going to just completely die. There's no reason for him to do that. The Battle Healer is going to keep the dragon alive, and we are shocking this man. Oh my gosh. Why is the Battle Healer still alive? Can Skeleton King not kill a Battle Healer? I guess the Skeleton King can't kill a Battle Healer. I didn't know that. That's really toxic. I thought this deck was toxic to start with, but yeah, this is bringing a whole different level to it. Also, since we know he's got Graveyard, it's going to be better for me to go in for the Elixir Collector here, so then he can't Graveyard on this tower and then also hit the Elixir Collector. If he's going to arrow, that's not that bad of a deal. I can go for an Elixir Collector again and stack up 2 of them, or I can go in for a Battle Healer and use the Mirror with that. There's a lot of different tactics at our disposal here, so I think we start our first Elixir Golem, go in for a Battle Healer, and then figure out what this guy's going to do. I'm going to go for the Battle Healer here, and since he's got Bowler, I think it's better for me to stack more dragons, especially because it's really hard for him to kill Electro Dragon in this matchup, so I'm going to stack up 2 of those. Last time the level 16 Electro Dragon popped off with value, I feel like a similar interaction is about to occur. He might Fireball on the first one, so then he's not going to be able to hit the second one, and that's what we're vibing with here. I'm going to go in for 2 Elixir Golems as well, and this is awesome. I don't think there's any way for them to stop this. With the Dragon and Battle Healer, like, dude, there's just too much stuff. There's way too much stuff, and the Electro Dragon's going to chain onto the tower too. He's Fireballing, but it doesn't matter. This is actually straight up stupid. The Battle Healers don't die, the Dragons don't die, and all this dude can do is cry. As I said before, this is ridiculously overpowered. Like, you just stack Dragons, and then if they rely on Inferno Dragon in their deck like a Mega Knight player or maybe a Graveyard player, they're just going to get 3 crown. There's literally no chance of this guy stopping it. Usually you're able to arrows and fireball to kill the Electro Dragon, but since my Electro Dragon's level 16, you can't touch me. And after that win, we are 9,500 in the world. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an awesome rest of your day.